Welcome students, again with a new subject and new class. This is for class 3 and your new general knowledge book, that is Knowledge Whiz 3. So today I am going to start with a new chapter, and that is page number 9, the tree of shapes. So here on the board you can see one tree is there, and on each branch there are different shapes. So in your book also you are having a tree with the different shapes, but the name and the spelling of that shape has been given in a jumble order. So we will identify the shapes and we will write the correct spelling of the shape. So the first one, already you know that all the sides are equal. You can see here all the sides of these shapes is equal. So you know which shape is having all the sides equal? Yes, it is square. So let us write down square. And here in the jumble order where it is given, the first letter, let me read the question, that is, do you know the shapes? The tree of shapes has the names of 6 shapes. We are having the names of 6 shapes written in jumbled letters. Put the letters in the right order to spell the names of the shape in the space given below. The starting letter of each shape is colored in red. So the first letter of each and every shape has been given in a red box and the rest in the different color box. So let us start. We are having the first letter of square S in the red box and the rest of the in the different color. So what is the spelling of square? Here is the spelling of square. So this is the branch, this is the name of the shape of this branch, that is square. Next is opposite sides are equal and the name of the shape is exactly rectangle. So here is the word rectangle. Our first letter in the red box and rest of the letters in other box. So here is the spelling of rectangle. Next comes rhombus. Here is the spelling. So here is the spelling rhombus. This is the shape, diamond shape, and it's called rhombus. Next is the circle has been elonged. It's not oval, but it has been elonged. So it is known as, yes, the first letter is O and it is oblong. Here is a new shape that is called oblong, where it looks like oval, but it is not oval. Okay. And next is, yes, it is parallelogram. So here is the spelling of parallelogram. And the last one is trapezium. So here is the shape trapezium. And let us write the spelling of trapezium. So the first one is square, S-Q-U-A-R-E. Second, rectangle, R-E-C-T-A-N-G-L-E, rectangle. Next one, third, this one is the first one. Second, this is the third one, rhombus, R-O-H-M-B-U-S. This is the fourth one, oblong, O-B-L-O-N-G. Fifth one, that is parallelogram, P-A-R-E-L-L-E-L-O-G-R-A-M. And this is the sixth one, T-R-A-P-E-Z-I-U-M, trapezium. So these are the 6 shapes which has been taught to you in the tree shapes. So So I hope all of you have completed this part, and now we are going for next page, that is page number 10. Here we are going to use some magic words and greetings and exclamatory words. Now what are these magic words? Magic words means golden words which we use for different circumstances, and these words really make magic. So in early classes also you have gone through these words like sorry, thank you, excuse me, and yes, it's please. So these are some of the magic words. While what are the greeting words? Greeting words means somewhere or somehow when you meet a person, at that time you greet that person before starting your words or your interactions. So if you are meeting the person in the morning, you will say good morning. If you are meeting the person in the afternoon, you will say good afternoon. In the evening, you will say good evening. And if you are departing from someone's home, if you are meeting, you will say good evening. But while if it is night or dark outside, you will say good night. But while meeting, you will never say good night. Okay, it's a departure word. So you will say good night when you are leaving, when you are departing from that place. So even you can use hi, hello as a greeting word, and exclamatory words like hooray, hey, or wow. These words are some of the words which shows your expressions of joy or sadness. So with this you can start the statement, and then after hooray, we won the match. So you started the sentence with the exclamatory verb hooray, right? It's a expression of happiness. So these are some of the words, magic words, exclamatory words and greeting words. So in this help box, you have been given in question number A, write the following words in the right column. So let us write down the following words in the right column. So we are going for page number 10. So it's page number 10, and question number A. So here I am going to make 3 columns, that is magic words as you are having in your book, that is magic words. Number 2, exclamatory words. Exclamatory words. And the third column will be words of greetings. Words of greetings. So here the first word what I am getting is in the box, it's hi. So hi is a word of greeting. Okay, so we are going to write hi with exclamatory mark in words of greeting. Next, number 2 is hey. It's a exclamatory word. So we are going to write hey over here. Wow, it's also an exclamatory word. Wow. Next is yeah. Yeah is also an exclamatory word. Next is sorry. So sorry is a magic word. Sorry is a magic word. Next is please. Please is also a magic word. Next is good evening. Good evening is a greeting words. So we are going to write good evening in the greeting section. And next one is thank you. That is a magic word. Thank you is a magic word. Hooray, it's an expression of love and happiness. It's an expression of joy. Hooray. Goodbye. While leaving, we greet like this. Good night. And the next one is goodbye. And excuse me. Excuse me is also a magic word. Excuse me. When you are interrupting someone, when two people are speaking and you want to speak in the middle of that interaction, so obviously you should have the decency to say excuse me. That is called manners. Okay. So if you are doing any mistake, you will say sorry. If you want to request something to some of the person, you will use please. If you are getting some favor or gift from someone, you should use or give that person your thanks. That is, you will use thank you. And if you want to interrupt someone, you will use excuse me. And these hey, wow, yay, hooray, these are some of the expressions of joy. Whereas these are the greeting words like hi, good night, good evening and goodbye. Now question number B, look at the situations, take the statement that should be said in this situation. So you have been given some circumstances and it's your choice what you will say. So you give me the answer, that is, you help an old woman cross the road. So you helped an old woman who wanted to cross the road. So the old woman said A, thank you, B, sorry, and C, hi. So what should the old woman tell you? What should be her words? Yes, it should be a magic word, that is thank you. So question number B will be, question number B will be 1A. You should tick 1A. Question number 2, you visit your neighbor's house in the evening. You greet her by saying good evening, hi or excuse me. Yes, if you are visiting your neighbor's house in the evening, so you should first greet her with good evening. So question number B2, the answer will be A. You should tick for A. And question number 3, B3, you bump into another child while playing. Okay, and what would you say? You obviously disturbed that child, so you will say yes, sorry. So question number 3, B is sorry. So you will put tick for B. And number 4, the teacher announces tomorrow is holiday. So what will be your expressions? The children say goodbye, hooray or hi. Yes, you say hooray. So number 4 will be B, hooray. So here is the part. Now question C, you will be having one activity at your home. Draw a picture of a situation where any one of the words thank you or sorry should be used. So you will draw in this column one picture where the word thank you or sorry can be used. Like you can draw a picture where you are getting some gifts in your birthday party and you are saying thank you. Or you can draw a picture where you have done some mischief with your mother and you are holding your ears and telling your mother sorry. So this is the activity. Learn it at home, draw it and color it. Thank you.